Bye, chopper. Oh no! Hey guys, what's going on? Space Parachute here. Coming at you with the third live commentary of Battlefield 3 for the PC. As you can see, we're playing Rush today on Operation Metro. And we're going to be looking at the support weapon class. This class is actually pretty well balanced, considering that it's meant to be a sort of supporting class. Obviously, you know, you can throw down ammo, you can give support fire, all that good stuff. But I say balanced because, you know, you get the C4, which obviously means you can take down vehicles, you know, if you're using it adequately enough. You get claymores, so you can sort of camp pretty well, and you can guard entrances with those. And there are some weapons, like this one right here, the M249 SAW, which can hold their own up close. This is actually a very powerful weapon up close because of its high rate of fire at 800 rounds per minute. It doesn't have that great a range, because I'm trying to pick up a sniper right now, but really I need to get closer to do that, as he already hit me once.
Pick up those rounds.
The range sort of suffers with this weapon, but you know, the hip fire is not bad, as you can see right there, and you know, it does pretty good damage too. It has a maximum damage of 25, and the accuracy is pretty manageable as well. The recoil is not bad on it, but the high rate of fire sort of kicks it up a little bit more, just because you're constantly getting that recoil with the bullet, the rate of fire being so high. I'm gonna go ahead and use this gun one more time, sort of talk to you a little bit more about it. I'm gonna getting a little bit of lag right there. Doesn't matter. The saw fights through the lag, and this is actually a pretty good showing in this gun. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not uncommon for you to get this, you know, sort of quick kill after quick kill. And right there, I had low health, so his reaction time is also a little bit better than mine. It's alright. So the SAW is a great weapon for up close, considering it's an LMG. I'm going to go ahead and use a gun that I love to use with a bipod. And this is a gun that I would not recommend using without a bipod, because it's just the recoil and the accuracy really hold it back if you don't have that bipod deployed. And well, that gun would be the M24OB. And I'm gonna, I'm sure you're gonna see why this gun can't really do much without the bipod. But right here, hopefully, yeah, there you go, good example of exactly why this thing is so powerful with the bipod. And actually, that was a fairly quick kill considering I didn't have the bipod deployed either. With this gun, I like to use the extended mag, since I plan on using it with the bipod, so a laser sight wouldn't really matter. And the holographic sight, I like to use that too, because if you use the bigger sights, when you're actually bipoded, they'll block your view, unless you zoom in. And I would actually suggest refraining from zooming in, if possible, because it actually seems to make the recoil have less of an effect on when you're firing. And there you go again. You can see the accuracy and the bullet grouping must be pretty good, since I dropped him pretty quickly. And I'm going to continue to shoot. Yeah, so right now I can't really tell exactly where he is. Actually, that was a pretty lucky kill. I think his foot was sticking out of the train, so you can actually shoot through, people's body parts can actually go through walls and things like that. So you can just shoot at them, even though they're not supposed to be there. Let me break down this wall. So yeah, hopefully I can continue getting some good kills with this gun. But this gun is actually the opposite of the M249 SAW. Where the SAW, I would recommend using a foregrip, a laser sight, and a holographic sight. This gun, I recommend using bipod. And sort of the same thing goes with the rate of fire. This thing has a slightly slower rate of fire at 750 rounds per minute. But the big difference is the recoil and the accuracy. The recoil is pretty high. When you don't have the bipod to reduce that recoil, the recoil will really take over. When you're actually trying to get some kills, it'll really just hold you back quite a bit. And that squad is locked. Go ahead and join Foxtrot as my mouse is lagging around right now. I think that's the recording program I'm using. It's all good though. It's okay. go ahead and use this gun a little bit more. Sort of talk to you about the pros and cons. So yeah, the recoil and the accuracy is another thing. And I'll show you right now. I don't think I have time to bipod, but you can see. Actually, this is just really bad lag right now. Actually, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to show you why you can't really get kills if you're not bipoding. And then you get a little bit of lag going. So let's see what else. What else is there to say about this thing? The hipfire accuracy is pretty bad as well. Actually, one thing I like to point out is that this is an enemy health pack, and the only reason I know that is because that is an enemy. Okay, you can see how long it takes to kill this guy. It didn't even kill him. I'm just gonna switch to G18. That was a claymore. He was waiting for me. Got lucky there. Alright, well, then that happened. There's another claymore right there. It's tough to see the claymores, which makes them very effective. But anyway, so back to the health pack. That health pack up there was actually an enemy health pack. And the same thing goes for ammo. You can actually use ammo and health kits of the enemy team. So that's one thing to point out. Because it definitely will help you when the time comes. The lag is that jumps me again. I don't know what's going on right now. But you can see, like, I can barely hit any of the shots because the lag is actually pretty bad, but you only need to hit a few. This gun does up to 30 damage, whereas the saw only did a maximum of 25 damage per bullet. So that 30 damage is can really be used or utilized when you have the bipod set up, because the accuracy and the recoil don't really come into effect as much. So now I'm gonna pin down. Yay! Oh man, I was like, alright, I killed the sniper, I can move up now. Not so much. So that's enough of that. The bipod is sort of the backbone to the support class, because you can really become a great team player with it. You can give supporting fire. You can really utilize the range of the weapon quite well. But the drawbacks are you're very immobile, and you know you can easily get killed from the flank, and you know, certain problems like that. Wow. I guarantee he's using the bipod. He's not using the bipod. I told you. What did I say? That's the M60. That's the other light machine gun that I would recommend using with the bipod. I honestly can't believe he killed me so fast without it. But that's one of the things about this game. You know, the guns do a lot of damage. The problem is, you know, the other factors of the weapons. You know, the accuracy, the recoil, rate of fire. You know, all those things come into play. So it's not just, oh, the gun can do 30 damage, so it takes 4 bullets to kill you. You know, in some cases, if you get a headshot, you know, that can be true. But most of the time, it's not, and you can't just assume that you're going to kill someone that quickly. Anyway, regardless, this is the MG36, since I just keep getting killed. There we go, I got revived. Let me get to a better spot. I just keep dying. Okay, this is the MG36. I really like this gun without a bipod. Just like the saw, these are the two weapons I would recommend using without a bipod. And this the only real difference between this and the saw is that this just gives you a little bit more range. It has half of the magazine size, but the reload time is actually half as fast as well. So it sort of just levels off right there because the two are equal. The reload time of the MG36 is 3 seconds when you still have a bullet in the chamber. And the saw and the M24OB both have a 6-second reload time. And just going back to the M60, because I'm sure you're going to try that gun out if you do use this class. That weapon has a 7-second reload time, so that really sort of is a pretty big drawback, because a lot of times you won't even be safe enough to reload for that long of a time. And that's one of the advantages of this gun. And so this gun has pretty good range, considering that it's a light machine gun, and it shoots 750 rounds per minute. And I'll continue this video in the next game. Alright, hey guys, so that last game was a little bit short, so I just wanted to finish up with this gun and the rest of the support class itself. and we're going to be defending, as you can see. But getting back to this weapon, this gun and the M249 SAW are basically the two weapons I would recommend using without a bipod. The SAW is more of an up-close and personal type weapon. You know, it has 100 rounds in the box, so you can just go Rambo mode and hip fire with a laser sight. Or you can zoom in and have decent range with it. This gun, on the other hand, is more of a sort of standard assault rifle, I would say. You know, you never really want to just open fire, and it sort of gets back to its roots as a light machine gun because you're not going to be that too well off with the up close. It does the same damage as the M249 SAW, but it has a slightly slower rate of fire at 750 rounds per minute. Basically, the key difference between the two guns is this one will give you a little more range. You know what? Oh my god. How many snipers are shooting at me right now? I don't know. So yeah, it has a little bit less range. And there's a mortar. That's one of the things I didn't mention yet, but I never used that, so. The mortar is another one of these different weapons you can use the support class. One little tip is that the mortar can actually drop smoke shells, as well as the regular M224 rounds. I wouldn't really recommend using the smoke shells, and I'm sure like not many people do use them a whole lot, but it's a little thing. It's something you might as well know. I believe that's actually in the tips that sort of like scroll throughout the game. That's a sniper. Wow, I killed him fairly quickly, and when I got shot from the flank. A couple other side notes for the support class is that I would recommend using either squad suppression or squad sprint when you're using this class. You can see a teammate has squad suppression on already, so I decided to go ahead and use squad sprint. The reason I say this is because since you can deploy ammo anytime you want, and you can deploy as many as you want, although only one will stand the ground at a time, you can get back any ammo that you might get from squad ammo. You can get back a frag grenade, even though it takes about an hour to get back a frag grenade for whatever reason. And you can just sort of reload any other ammo you might need. So squad sprint can be pretty helpful. Squad suppression, I like that because, I mean, this whole class in itself is sort of designed around giving supportive fire. So you might as well suppress the enemy at the same time. And sort of the front lines right now. Let's see. So yeah, you can see again, foregrip, holographic sight, laser sight. These are sort of core attachments that you can throw on any gun, and it'll help it. You know, as far as the automatic rifle, that is. All right, got a couple guys right here. So I don't know if they were damaged or not, but you can sort of see the accuracy is definitely a little bit better than the SAW, and it's more controllable. Now, if that was one person, the SAW would be better off, you know, just killing one of them. But because there's two, like a little bit longer range, this is the appropriate distance for using this gun. I'm not going to play out this whole round. I'm just going to go over a couple different points. The Claymore is very effective. I don't know what he was trying to do. The sniper just sitting right next to me. The Claymore is really good. It's sort of a noob weapon, but that's alright. As I've got a frag being thrown at me. You can put two down at the same time, and you know they won't necessarily kill an enemy. I mean, like half the time they'll leave them with like 90 health or 10 health left, or 5 health left. You know, they'll do the majority of the damage, but you just gotta watch out for that. And also, the other side note with the Claymores is that you can actually pass through them while crouching or proning, or at least that's what it says in the one of the other tips that this game sort of tells you. Although I attempted to crouch through a Claymore, and it blew me up anyway, so that happened. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this video right now as I get shot down by another assault rifle, by another light machine gun. That gun, by the way, is basically the same exact one as the MG36. Very similar rifles. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.